Say, welcome to the podcast. I'm doing for fifth week, psych. Um, Hello, my name is Remington. This podcast, uh, and I was asked to make a 5 minute podcast exploring a cognitive phenomenon, and I chose change blindness. Now imagine you're watching a movie, and the scenes change, characters move, and the plot unfolds. But what if I told you that your brain might be missing some of the changes happening right before your eyes? This is this is the essence of change blindness. Change blindness is a peculiar phenomenon that occurs when a change in a visual stimulus goes unnoticed by the observer. It's not that our eyes aren't seeing it, it's that our brain isn't processing it. And this can happen even with significant changes, like a person swapping places with someone else in a scene. One of the most famous experiments demonstrating change blindness uh, was done in the late 90s by Daniel Simmons and Daniel Levy. In the study, an experimenter would ask a pedestrian for directions, and during the conversation, two people carrying a large door would pass between them, and the experimenter would be replaced by a different person, and the pedestrians didn't notice. So why does this happen? Our brains are incredibly efficient at processing information, but they also have to prioritize what we're focusing on, like giving directions. Our brain filters out what it deems less important, uh, and the selective attentiveness also helps us function in a complex world so we don't get overloaded. Change blindness highlights the limitations of our visual perception and attention. It shows that our experience of continuous and detailed visual worlds, in part an illusion, is created by our brain, and this phenomenon has important implication, especially in fields like driving safety, eyewitness testimony, and user interface design. For instance, in driving, change blindness can lead to accidents if a driver fails to notice a pedestrian or drives into a lane not supposed to. Uh, I say in the legal setting, it can affect the reliability of an eyewitness who might not notice a crucial detail of a crime, leading to uh, a false testimony. Let's see. And understanding change blindness can help us better design systems and environment that account for the cognitive limits of our brains. So, and as we wrap up, we need to remember that our brains are powerful but not infallible. Recognizing phenomenons like change blindness can help us be more aware of our cognitive biases and limitations. And that's all for the podcast. So I got all written down here. And that's all I got. Uh, bye bye.